Okay, I'm just waiting for notification. Thank you again, Sister Naeemah.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, boom. And we are live. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to a very special edition of Off the Record on the People's Podcast this evening. We have an incredible guest with us, a first-time guest one-on-one, my blood sister Naeemah, who took time out of her busy schedule to come on the People's Podcast. First of all, assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Oh, salam, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. And on behalf of myself, my family, and the viewing audience of the People's Podcast, we greatly appreciate you taking time to come on the People's Podcast.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be on this esteemed platform. I'm always in the comments, so I feel nervous and honored and blessed to be in front of the camera. Thank you for having me.
Man, thank you for coming on. Okay, listen, the first question we want to know is, what was it like growing up in the nation?
It was a beautiful, very unique experience growing up in the nation. If you didn't grow up in the nation, it sounds kind of crazy, the stories we have to tell, the things that we did. But I have so many beautiful, just bonds. It's a family, it's a beautiful community. It's something that I wouldn't trade in for the work.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And what, well, first of all, who are your parents? Because people who are watching may not know who your parents are.
Yes, well, my mother is Sister Sharifa Muhammad, and my father is Brother Sharif Abdul Sharif Muhammad.
Okay, great, great. Now, what is your favorite Savior's Day memory growing up?
Oh man, so many. Um, One that comes right to my head is when you won a drill competition. I don't know what year that was. My first Savior's Day, being engaged, Jamal's first Savior's Day. When I was younger, I would have to say like 95, 96, when me, Rashad, Mari, we used to make fun of this boy, Sabir Smush Face, in the lobby at Savior's Day. It's too many stories to.
So your favorite memory is you bullying people in the lobby and things that mocking people's illnesses, calling them switch face. All right, got it. Cool.
It's an inside joke. It's an inside joke.
Okay, but boom, that's your favorite memory. Yeah. Okay, Mimi's in the comments by herself for once today because she's not there. She said ASA, y'all. Okay, like so. And I can't wait to put this on YouTube. Thanks to everyone who likes, share, and continue to subscribe to the People's Podcast. Okay, my next question is, a lot of the sisters who come on, they talk about mom and they talk about the Vanguard retreats. What was it like having Vanguard retreats, like growing up being a little girl in the woods or whatever y'all used to be doing?
The Vanguard retreats were a beautiful experience. Now that I'm adult, when I was young, I hated it honestly because there was so much pressure. Like, your mom's the national Vanguard captain, so you have to get up. She's up at 5 a.m. at prayer on the beach. So that means you have to get up at 5 a.m. on prayer to the beach. You got to be the best this. Like, it was like, oh, your mom's watching you. You got to win this. You got. It was so much pressure. I didn't really enjoy it. A lot of times I used to be hiding in a room. With Rashida used to be hiding in the hotel room, but the retreats are beautiful, beautiful sisterhood bonding. I have so many pictures I need to post of the Vanguard retreat. It's beautiful.
Absolutely, I would love to see those pictures. Mm-hmm. Okay, now my next question for you is, people know mommy from the military side and the seriousness of drill. We'll come to all of that and all of that. But you are on the other side of her ballet creative side. Mm-hmm. What made you follow in her footsteps as far as the ballet and the theater and acting?
Well, it was mommy's support. It was mommy putting me in my first ballet class. It was mommy sharing art, with us seeing her in like Sister Winifred's plays, and my mom was in pageants and she was a dancer. So it was really her just sharing that beautiful side of arts and culture with us since we were young, that I just gravitated towards it naturally, and it was really her kind of just supporting me in my passion. So I get it from my mommy now.
Okay, great, excellent. And Mimi says she bet I would want to see the pictures of the marriage. Yes, I want to see sisters in sweaty jumpsuits, braids and 95 braids straight to the back and set it off. Okay, boom. What has been your favorite memory with the Most Honorable Minister Farrakhan?
My favorite memory with the minister would have to be when he prayed over my room when I was pregnant with Milani. He was here in Atlanta, and we met with him in Daddy's office after the mosque. And mommy told him, like, my daughter's expecting. I was 4 months, and I was having like a rough pregnancy, and I didn't know if I was going to even make it to the meet because I was sick. But I was like, okay, the minister's in town. Y'all was like, you gotta come. And the minister prayed, and just prayed that I would have a safe delivery, and Milani would be here safely, and told my husband to go to the store and get anything that she asked for. I mean, that was an instruction from the minister. He was like, whatever she wants, you get this woman. And it was just beautiful because I knew that I would be okay after the minister prayed for Milani and myself.
Okay, beautiful. Mm-hmm. And speaking of your daughter, has Milani been okay after since you were nervous or whatever?
Yeah, she's first fine.
Okay, great. I'm just saying that because I wish she was here with me right now, make jokes and things like that. So boom, but she's not. So whatever. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the moms leave my favorite thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like all right, whatever. Cool. All right. I also Mimi said that's such a blessing. Beautiful. Yes, because we so well. All right, excellent. My next question for you is when we came to Atlanta, it was in the height of the youth movement all across the nation. It was all about the youth. There was themes, young people. What was your favorite memory of the youth movement?
Youth Sunday, hands down. I used to love the preparation. We would be meeting and be able to plan and who's speaking, who's drilling. I got to dance at Youth Sunday. One Youth Sunday I danced, and then like 15 minutes later we drilled. So it was like just having us have so much like control and insight and being a part of the mosque experience. It was beautiful.
Absolutely. Okay. Now, so you're saying that it's okay to be balanced and do drill plus dance.
Absolutely. We need more of that balance.
Okay, great. Now, you were part of, which squad were you a part of? There's a lot of squads. It was Beloved Squad.
You always say Beloved Squad.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of squads, back in the day,
Yes, the Beloved Squad.
Man, and are you cool with any people from like back in the day, the Beloved Squads? And
yes, my cousin, Sister Naeemah.
Okay, good. That's what I'm saying, because I was speaking to Zach. Okay, I was speaking to Zach the other day, and I was like, we want to have a youth movement. We got to find everybody in order to,
right,
talk about the youth movement. I was like, but everybody's going in their own separate ways, so we're not connected to the way we used to be with everybody in the youth movement. However, the first Youth Sunday was a pleasure moment with you being there drilling and seeing you dance, all of that. The youth movement is a great time. Boom. Mm-hmm. All right. What is your favorite? A lot of people don't know. They think about dad when they think the military and like spankings and all that kind of stuff. But mommy was a disciplinarian as well. What's your favorite mom's like spanking story?
Okay, so one that comes to mind is she beat me. We was in a car waiting for her to come out of the Vanguard meeting at Sister Abiola's house, and she wouldn't let me come inside because she was like, no children was allowed. So I had to stay in a car. With my siblings, we had to stay in a car, and it was some leftover chicken, and she was like, this is my food when I get home. I ate the food. We was in the car for like 2-3 hours. I ate the food. She played it off in the car. She said, who ate my chicken? I was like, well, I was hungry. I came home, I took a shower, she knocked on that door, and she was like, you ate my chicken? I was like, yes. I had told her this in the car. Okay. She took that belt, she tried to beat me.
Okay. So that's your favorite beat story. Now, I was respectful as a child, so I don't have getting those stories of you getting beat like you and me perhaps. But have you ever seen mommy hit me?
All the time. What are you talking about? You got the most beating. You got put out the car. That pager, you want to tell that page story?
Well, I don't know what that is, so you gotta be careful how you age yourself. You say that T-Mobile, that two-way church. You can say that church story.
Don't nobody have more beating stories than Josh. Mommy, y'all was like this a lot growing up, but it turned out quite well.
It praised me too a lot. Mimi said you were being greedy then, but she said you were being greedy.
I was hungry. I was in the car for hours.
Okay. Now, Dad, Supreme Captain, traveling on the road, no longer the Supreme Captain, spent a lot of time driving you, Rashad, Mimi to school, spending quality time. What's your favorite story of when we was in Naperville and Dad he didn't have no post and y'all got to spend time seeing him all the time around the house?
I have a few actually because Daddy was our main. He was taking us to school. Before school, he would stop at Dunkin'. He would let us get whatever we want from Dunkin', and we would go to Dominic's in Naperville, and he would give us the money to go get our lunch, like our lunch food. And he was even dropping off lunch. Like we couldn't eat pizza, so on days where we had pizza days at school, he would come bring us Burger King, and he was just super active. Like he was taking us to all our extracurricular activities. Like that was the most hands-on he ever was. He hasn't been since, but he was super hands-on during that time. I love that time. He got to spend like the most time with us.
Praise be to Allah. Okay, Mimi said fasting and subscribing for you.
Girl.
Okay, well, speaking of that, at your wedding, which we'll talk about later, you got, Minister Sharif to do something that I've never seen him do publicly, which is dance. How did that happen? How did that happen?
So that took a lot of convincing from Mommy. Mommy and Mimi, we practiced good 3 or 4 times. That the week of my wedding, we practiced almost every day. We practiced. So Mommy and Mimi was like, "Come on, you gotta do this first dance." And Daddy wasn't really hesitant. He was like, "Okay, I want to do this first dance." I'm the dancer, so I had to get my dad to dance, and he did well. If you see the video on Facebook, he did pretty well. Okay, I was super proud of him.
Once again, me and Rashad, we've asked Dad to dance 3 times. He told us. So his dancing was for gay people, something like that. This is like he really wasn't a part of it. He wasn't supportive with the dancing, but shout out to you. The sisters could always get him to to be supportive of dance. I'm glad. At least he did dance for y'all. Okay, Mimi said that's what Mom used to tell us back in the day with the fasting. Okay, boom. Okay. My next question for you is: you were single, working, fell in love. How did your fall in love story happen?
Oh, me and my husband met at work. I was teaching dance at the YMCA. He was coaching basketball summer camp, and we met, and we just instantly clicked. He was living at school, Albany State, and we were long distance for a long time till he graduated. After he graduated, he proposed, and it's been happily ever after.
Praise be to Allah. Okay, great. And for those who don't know, you can see their other interview on the People's Podcast. Boom, and her husband is, of course, Yahweh, who's on top 5, and Naeemah's always in the comments. Okay, great. So my next question for you is: what advice would you give to future mothers?
That's a beautiful question. I love that question. I would say for future mothers to know that you are the unsung hero, and that you are valued and you're seen. I feel like sometimes mothers always put themselves last, myself included. Put our families first, put the children first. I would say practice more self-care when you can. If your mother is still physically among us, get advice from your mother, get advice leading to your village, your sisters, your friends. I would just say mothers, we need to put ourselves more, spend more time, that self-care. So if you can, when you can, self-care. Moms need to get that self-care. The love that we give to others, we got to give to ourselves too.
Shout out to all the sisters. Shout out to all the moms out there. Boom, boom.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Naeemah, HK, this is her first time watching. She said great advice.
Oh, praise be to Allah. Thank you.
Okay, boom. Oh, sisters sticking together. Okay. All right. My next question for you, Naeemah, is fear. Mm-hmm. Have you ever been faced with fear? And if so, how you overcome fear?
I have. I'm not gonna be like the Muslims on here who be like, I'm fearless soldier. Nothing.
Oh, I'm fearless.
Poor please. I would say giving birth was a fear. I had looked up so many YouTube videos. Mimi told me to get off YouTube. Like I thought I had, prepped and planned, read books. There's nothing like when you actually go into labor. Like you're in there. I got induced, and it's like, okay, it's go time. So I was afraid, but I think a lot. I had my husband, I had my mom. My mom was like my coach. She was telling me to breathe, like calm down. Like I was super anxious. Like mommy was right there holding my hand. I had my sister who is my doula. She just, really, their energy created a beautiful, calming energy for me because I was afraid. I didn't know how things were going to go, but thank Allah, everything came out wonderful. So.
Okay, so while you doing all this, was I around at any
point? Yeah, you were. My whole family was there. It was beautiful. Like pre-pandemic, when your whole family could come into the the room when you had the baby, that was beautiful. I love that. I feel bad for the mothers who have to give birth now who can't have that. Like you in there, daddy in there, my in-laws. It was beautiful to have all my family in the delivery room.
Praise be to Allah. Okay, speaking of your in-laws. Yahweh comes from a strong family together. Were you nervous about meeting them?
I was. I didn't know what they were going to think of me. Like the whole ride when we were dating early on and, we were going to meet his family. I was nervous. Like I was like, what are they going to say? Did I dress appropriate? They love me though.
Okay. Okay. I'm Uncle Chip. Minister Jamil says, Assalamu alaikum.
Uncle Chip.
Walaikum salam. All right, boom. Okay, my next question for you is, I want the people, because we got to tell the story.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know why me and Naeemah are so close, but we will keep the names out of it. But there was one point where my sister actually, stepped up to try to save my life. Let's go. Boom. Go right into it.
Did I try or did I?
Oh. So now I'm out here getting the damsel in distress.
No,
You're just a damn superhero.
I'm just playing. No. All seriousness, long story short, because I'm not going to get into the details. It was a very traumatic day. My brother was attacked, and I was there. It was two guys that were much bigger than me, and my brother, he was doing his thing, and I stepped in. I had grabbed a weapon, and I put it to the guy's neck to get him off my brother. And I don't go into details, but and the grace of Allah, we got out of that jam together. So you can't ever say I didn't ever get back.
Okay, it brings me to a lot. Thank you for that story. Boom. And I mean, there's times where I stepped up for 92. I'm just on a record. I'm out here just getting jumped on. That's all I'm saying.
You were getting jumped on. I said you were handling your business.
You made it seem like I was walking across the street. People just jumping on me.
No, I wasn't just going to stand and watch everything happen.
Okay, excellent. All right, and then Mimi says, please don't know this side of our family. We hear this. Okay, people don't know the side of our family. And then Naeemah says, Uncle Trip says Naeemah looks just like him.
Oh, I
mean, just like you. All right, but, and then Aisha can't laugh. See what I'm saying? You got people thinking that.
You know what?
You got people thinking it's a joke. Okay. Oh, all right. The next thing we're gonna do is, because Naeemah always watches the show, I always ask people what their favorite album is. Mm-hmm. But we have to switch it up because she already know that question is coming. So we're gonna do what they did when I saw Kanye West on Drink Champs, where you got to give it either or. Okay, boom. Let's get into it. Okay. So let's go. Michael B. Jordan, Denzel Washington.
Michael B. Jordan. I said what I said.
Okay. B2K.
B2K.
Naeemah, can I finish? My God. B2K or Bow Wow?
That's hard. Wait, exactly. What year?
No, what the year? Prime B2K, prime Bow Wow.
That's hard.
Yeah, which one?
I'm gonna say B2K because J Bud.
Oh, damn, you gonna do Bow Wow?
Wait, I'm saying like once B2K came around, I kind of put Bow Wow to the back.
Okay, we're gonna go Eve or Trina.
Hold on now. See, people podcasts on. I like both them sisters. I love my sisters in rap.
So who'd you gonna say?
I like both of them.
Oh my goodness! I mean, you're taking the easy way out. Okay, Gucci Mane or Jeezy?
Gucci Mane, cause my husband.
T.I. Ludacris.
T.I.
Oh, you ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that to Ludacris though. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Nelly or 50 Cent?
Nelly.
Okay. I can kind of figure that. All right. Next we go. Oh, the Migos or the Lox?
The Migos.
Okay.
I hate the Lox.
Okay.
How y'all feel about the Lox?
Whoa. And Aisha K said Trina.
Let me tell you.
I would have never guessed you would say Trina. I would have never guessed that.
You.
So Trina, oh man, sometimes it look like Trina so much over Eve. My God.
I like them both. I like them both.
Okay. Whitney or Mariah?
That's hard. I like them both. So I'm gonna go with Whitney. I listen to more of Whitney.
Okay, Whitney and Mariah.
All right. Classy.
Okay. Oh, Beyonce, Rihanna.
Beyonce, hands down.
Okay, I don't know about hands down. I was taking care of the hands down. Okay, next we go. Oh, Usher, Chris Brown.
That's hard. Right now or back in the day?
No, but Usher.
Okay. I'm gonna say Usher because Mimi.
I'm gonna say Usher. Usher because of Mimi. And then Mimi said you better say Usher, and Harold B said praise be to Allah. Okay, boom. We got two more questions of serious note because we had to relax everybody, talk about trials, boom, boom. Oh, Justice Else. Naeemah, what was your favorite experience of Justice Else?
It was beautiful. That was my husband. At the time, it wasn't my husband yet. That was like our first Muslim event together. It was beautiful. I was blessed. I got to sit next to Mommy and Jamal and Milla. It was just beautiful to look around and see the sea of Black people. It was something I'll never forget.
Okay, beautiful. Praise be to Allah.
I didn't have a spooky answer.
No, I'm just saying that's good. Praise be to Allah. Okay, boom. We gotta talk about Sister Naeemah.
Okay.
So with drill, people who you were drill instructor, No, I'm just saying we all did. Once you do it, you had to look up to people.
Right.
Sister Naeemah you have a good relationship with Sister Naeemah. Boom, boom. How did that happen?
I love Sister Dar. When I was like studying to be like a DI that year that we're not gonna talk about, I was just watch Sister Dar. I'm just a huge fan. She's like my favorite DI. She knows that. She just the way she calls it is so commanding yet feminine. She's a perfect balance of feminine and militant. I love that. And her and mommy were always super close. So I just love how she commands the army. I'm just a big fan of her being a DI.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of Sister Dara as well. Praise be to God. And shout out to their, whole family. Yes. Please go back and look at some of the interviews that we've done with her, one of her daughter, and one with, of course, her husband. So, boom. Shout out for the title. All right, perfect. Excellent. Okay, we got 2 more questions for you, Naeemah. Okay. What advice would you give to people who want to go into dance and ballet?
I would just say start. Find your classes. If you're locally, boom, right here, Stay on Point Dance Academy. Join. If you're not here, I have virtual classes for you as well for my younger people. But yes, just dance is beautiful. Dance is a universal language. So it doesn't matter what age. That's the beautiful thing about dance. You're never too old to dance. You're never too learn. You're never too old to start ballet. You're never too old to get a jazz, tap. So just find your local class. And if you're in Atlanta, I'm right here. So.
Praise be to Allah. Now listen, when you were when we first came to Atlanta, you were part of a lot of dance competitions.
I was.
Dancing to gospel, dancing to Chris Brown. What's that song?
That's your favorite dance.
I'm just listen. That was my favorite moment. I was dancing to Chris Brown. Run It.
Yeah.
Run It.
We won that year.
Okay. Dancing to Chris Brown. Run It with Santana on the remix on the rapping.
Shout out to Elevated Places, Sister Frederica, the competition teams. That was great memories.
Okay.
Competition.
Absolutely. Okay, boom. So you got the dance memories. No, I was gonna say is they were also older sisters that was dancing back in the day too. Mm-hmm. Boom. So you could dance young, old.
You're never too old to dance. It's never too early to start. That's why we start at 3 at our company. To the same plug.
I like that. 3. Boom, boom. All right. Also, I wanted to ask. Oh no, I got 2 more things I'm gonna announce the sponsors. You were the main girl and the leading lady in Eagle Studios production called The Queen, which is based off of Cinderella, Brandy's Cinderella, yes. Roger and Hammerstein Cinderella. What was it like for you to be the main woman and to, do dancing and the choreography and all that kind of stuff?
It was such an honor to play that role. Brandy Cinderella is like one of my top favorite movies. I can watch it every day, all day on Disney Plus. So for you to actually cast me as that role, it was a huge honor. It's my first time, and having that leading lady role is something that I'll never ever forget. And shout out to my brother. Not only did he allow me to choreograph The Queen, but Red Ivy and Blue Ivy, he had me as his choreographer. So thank you for always giving me those big, huge opportunities. I appreciate it.
Okay, wonderful. Next, I want, because you watch the show so much, I want to ask you to do something on the spot, which is, can you help me read the sponsorships go through the sponsors today? Since you said I give you anxiety, can we switch it and give you the anxiety today?
No.
See, and just like that, you know what I'm saying? Just like that. I want to thank everybody. Hold on, okay, my quick 2-second commercial sponsor break. It's not even knows that the anxiety it gives me to do these sponsors. If you could just be like, oh yeah, let me step right in and show you how. Oh my God, thank you so much for improv, Naeemah. My goodness. Hold on, here we go. I want to thank everyone who continues to like, share, and subscribe to the People's Podcast. I want to, this month we have an amazing amount of sponsors. Thank you all for everyone who likes, shares, and subscribe to the People's Podcast. And we got to come back to Naeemah so how they can get in contact with you. My brother Rashad, Street Premier Media Production. He has a 4K camera and a drone. He does television and film editing. My sister Miriam, ABC I Love Me children's book and coloring book, both of which are available on Amazon. Please go out and get those. So Naeemah, can you plug yourself?
Stay on Point Dance Academy. We love our tiny dancers. We're located in right here in Atlanta, Georgia, ages 3 to 12. Contact us via Stay on Point Dance Academy at gmail.com. Is that all I say?
Yeah, boom. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. All right. Also, Raw Communications. If you're working on a book and you need copy editing, content development, media relations, please reach out to Raw Communications. They do an amazing job. Shout out to them. They're working on something very special coming up. Student Minister Robert L. Muhammad, conflict mediation, squashing the beef in the Southwest region. He does a phenomenal job. His wife, Sister Fudia Muhammad, Children of the Most High, giving birth to a God in the science of child rearing. Also, Sister Sherry Muhammad, AsiaticMinds.com. If you are teaching, they teach STEM virtually to young kings and queens all across the country. Thank you very much. Fashion Gods. If you're looking for someone who to keep you in the freshest of clothes, please reach out to Fashion Gods. Thank you, Naeemah, for having the paper already here. The number is 314-329-6009. Thank you very much to Fashion Gods. Also, Power Campus Online Learning. Do you want to improve your homeschooling experience? We're here to help. 770-847-0786. Thank you very much. Dr. Henry M. Carter, King Henry's Turkey Legs, right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Brother Shah Muhammad, COVID-19 Disinfecting Cleaning Services. Also, Brother Kenneth, Bow Tie Maker Extraordinaire. He'll ship bow ties to you anywhere in the country. My father's book, AbdulSharif.com. Down is Not Out. Last but not least, my two books, Cleopatra, which is a children's book, and No Father, No Excuse, both of which are available on Amazon. Thank you very much. We're right back to Sister Naeemah. Boom, just like that. Okay, boom. Naeemah, okay, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah, 2 questions. Mimi said I was wrong, Josh. No, but why can't you? Y'all can help me out. My goodness, some people, that's talking about my anxiety. Okay, so listen. The next 2 things. Where can we get in contact with you? Stay on Point Dance Academy.
Stay on Point Dance Academy is on Instagram and Facebook. Stay on Point Dance Academy LLC. You go to our social media pages, our website, or you can email us directly. We start back our winter session January 8th. Saturday, 10 a.m., 10:45, and our virtual session is start January 10th.
Okay, great. Well, yes, ma'am. We know that you are a young woman doing things, entrepreneur, all of the great stuff. What would you like your legacy to be?
Wow, this is such a heavy question. I gotta gaze like you guys do.
The fact that you mock.
No, I love this question. I would just want my legacy to be of someone who was a God-fearing, believing woman who was a light in the world and a light of arts and culture and a sister and a great mother and a great wife and a great daughter. Just someone of integrity.
Boom. Integrity, light, all of that great stuff, and a true star like your Instagram.
Yeah.
Mimi says Naeemah, you knew that question was coming. All right. I want to thank everybody who continues to like, share, and subscribe to the People's Podcast. This is very special to me because my sister's always showing love in the comments, but I had to, now I got the honor of introducing them to the world for people who may not know who Sister Naeemah is and her lovely family. Y'all can see them on the People's Podcast all the time. Mimi said you are those things. All praises to Allah. Boom. Thank you. Please share this on your page too so people can see it. But boom. Can't wait this. We got some amazing pictures for the thumbnail for YouTube. Boom. Naeemah's gonna love them. All right. Thank y'all very much. This is Joshua Leonard Muhammad signing off for the People's Podcast. Assalamu alaikum.
Thanks.